and welcome back to KK Cabaret, where we talk all things vintage, fashion, sewing, crafting, fun, lifestyle stuff. We are back. I am talking, it's Friday Sews, and it is still me, May, and I am wearing my Rosie jumpsuit that I made. It's a shorts version. I'm gonna show you guys. I'll stand up a little bit. It's like a shorts version. Ugh. And when I say shorts, it's like short, but it's cotton. And I'm living in Southern California where it's supposed to be like 85 to 90 this weekend. It's already hot. I went for my morning walk and I came home drenched in sweat. So I wanted to just put on something cool and one piece because I didn't want to look for an outfit. But me made, right? So I love this. It's cotton gingham with cherries on it. It's very 1950s, but it's a 40s pattern. I don't know. I liked it, okay? I remember when Gertie posted the Rosie jumpsuit and she made a shorts version in black gingham and I loved it. And so I went through my stash and I was like, I think I have black gingham, and I did, but it has these little cherry prints. And I think I had bought it to make a little girl's dress outfit thing. And it ended up being a jumpsuit for me. So no regrets, no regrets. Today we are gonna talk sewing because I was hoping to have a dress done by today, but it did not happen. But this is good. It's a learning moment. Oh my gosh, got myself all tangled up. Thank God I did this too. I made a mock-up, which I never ever do. I am horrible, I know. But I purchased this pattern on Etsy. It is the Millie dress. I will pop up a picture here or here. And I just looked at it and I was like, that is so whimsical. I want to make that dress. I have some very expensive fabric in my stash that I thought, like, I never cut into it because there's nothing ever been so magnificent that I wanted to make it with. And then I saw this and I was like, that's whimsical. That's pretty magnificent. I want to use my Liberty Lawn fabric for it. Guys, I never ever buy expensive fabric, ever. Always discounted fabric. So I had a welcome code, which isn't that much, but it was something, right? And this was a while ago, by the way, a while ago when Kayla was not a broke biatch. So I purchased it and I just hoarded it. And I have words about hoarding fabric and yarn and stuff because I actually think it's a good idea. I used to get like anxious about it because I was like, when I die, my family's gonna have to sell all this because I hoarded it. But I will get on, that's a different subject. Tangent. Anyways, I have never sewn any of her patterns before, and I was reading a couple of reviews. I looked at a couple of the pictures. Some of the bodices were ill-fitting in the pictures and I didn't understand why. I did watch like 2 YouTubes, like I skimmed through them just to see like, what did they do? Did they have problems? You know, she's a little bit busty. Let me check hers. So I looked at her size chart and I graded the pattern the way that I normally grade patterns, right? I make sure to grade it in for my waist, and I like under the bust, because it's a princess themed dress, I like it to go in a little bit more because there's a big separation between my bust and my waist. I made a 12. Guys, the way that this does not fit. It partially fits around my bust. Where's the bust part? Oh, I tore it up, by the way. Okay, so it had partially fit around my bust. That's how, like, it was so tight. So tight. And if you look at the sides, there's no way it was going to close, right? I looked at the size chart, guys. I've been sewing since I was a kid. So I'm like, there's something up. Like, I went according to the size chart, and even the size chart, I gave myself ease because in the picture of hers, this drawstring kind of like gathers things and it has ease in the pattern. So I was like, what the heck? My waist is 31 and a half inches. I cut and trimmed it or whatever, graded it down to the pattern size that says 33.5 inches. And I was like, that's enough ease, you know, for moving and the gathering, whatever. Guys, this does not fit. I'm so glad that I did a toile this time, because I would have cried if I cut my beautiful Liberty fabric and I couldn't wear this dress. Second, I saw a girl on YouTube and she said the bodice is short and she doesn't like her bodice to be short. Now me, I have a waistline. I have a bigger bust and I have a bigger bum. I don't like short bodices that come like right under my bust because of the fact that I have a bigger bum, because if the skirt flares out, it's going to look like a maternity dress on me, because everything's going to flare out. Like, it's not going to sit pretty on me. So then I tried it on again and I was like, you know what? Look at how short. It comes right under my bust. So thank goodness I made it. The funny thing was, I was gonna just use this as the lining fabric if it had worked, but it did not work. I tried to save it. I was like, I can save it. I don't want to cut new fabric. But once I seen that and how short it was, there's no way I could fix that. Got to cut a new one. So what I'm gonna do is now I'm gonna cut out the biggest size of the pattern. I don't care. It's gonna have enough ease that way. Now that I've tried on, you know, all these, I'm gonna customize it from there, because I need to make sure that it has enough ease and I want it to look like the picture. It's really twirly. It's really pretty. It takes up a monstrous amount of bias tape. There's like over 20 yards required for this bias tape in here. And regrettably, I do not like making bias tape, so I'm not going to. I went to the only store close to me that has it, and that is Hobby Lobby, to find bias tape that I like. And this is where I'll do the reveal of my beautiful Liberty London lawn. If you buy from Duckadilly, you get these like really cute mailers, like so cute. Anyways, I went to my local Hobby Lobby and I found this one in Orchid, which you could kind of tell it's in plastic, and this one in regular, I think it's just pink, right? Which I really like this shade. And a lot of the Millie dresses I've seen do like tiers that are different bias taped, and I like that look, especially since my beautiful fabric has multicolors in it. So this is, you guys, this is the Betsy neon, I believe. And I'm obsessed. I'm so obsessed. It matches my nails. So I was like planning, does that show? I was planning on having this done for Mother's Day. This was going to be a actually, I was planning on having this done for my birthday. Last year when I had thought about it, I was like, this will be my birthday dress because I'm not going to go to Viva this year. And then I went to Viva. What the hell, Kayla? But I was thinking, how perfect for May, right? With this floral and neon motif. And these bias tapes look really good with it, right? I really like it. And so I'm going to stick with that. I do have to find another Hobby Lobby though, because I don't have enough. There's not enough bias tape. So regrettably so, I need to go and get more bias tape. Next, I need to cut out the bodice again, sew up the bodice again in the larger size, and I'm going to add an inch or two to the bottom of the pattern on each side and make sure it's long enough. Out of my lining fabric, which is this hot orchid color, which is showing up really pastel-y. So let me see, like it still looks kind of pastel-y, but it's actually like an orchidy, light orchid color. And I'm obsessed with this color right now, which is why my nails are this color. I did my nails myself. Let me see. Can I show you? Can I show you without it focusing? Anyway, they're really cute. I thought this would be a good lining fabric. I know that it says, it calls in the pattern to not use like a contrast. It doesn't say that, but it just says to cut out your lining out of this. And I don't know if you guys know, but this is like expensive fabric. I don't even like to admit how much this fabric is. That's perfect. I'm not going to cut out, no. Something that's not going to be seen in this, no. Never. But I did, oh, I just put that right on top of what I wanted to show you next. I did happen to cut out my favorite hat pattern, the Closet Core sun hat, in that wild orchid color, because with any scraps that are available of this Liberty Lawn, I will be making a sun hat to go with my beautiful May colored dress, of course. But because I do have quite a bit of that orchid color lining, and I really was thinking about like what to line this spiderweb fabric with. Let me reach over and grab it. I have this and I'm making a sunsuit type thing out of it. I really like the idea of lining it and stuff with this because it's so cute and it kind of brings it out of being like spooky and into being, you know, summerween. So I'm going to line it with this, create the straps with this, and make a hat with this also. So the hat is going to have, the inside of the hat is going to have this lining. The outside of the hat is going to have this color for the Liberty color. I have it all planned out in my head, guys. I just didn't draw it up this time. Next, guys, I'm so excited because should I go on my tangent about stashing now? I think I'll go on my tangent about stashing now. I have a hoard of fabric and a hoard of yarn. I have a hoard of art supplies. I'm not gonna lie, I am an artist. I have paints, I have embroidery floss, I have felt, I have things so that if I'm bored in any way, shape, or form, I have something to do. And it is not play on my phone, although that sometimes takes up my time. I make sure that if there's something my kids need me to build, I have flowers, I have clippies to make hair flowers. I am stocked. And it used to give me anxiety. In the beginning of the year, it really gave me anxiety because I had to organize it all. But today, this week, we'll say, I'm very proud of myself for having such a stash, for having collected and saved. And I'm also a bargain shopper, so I know that most of the stuff I got on clearance, barely paid anything for it. Prices today could never on my stash. I'm just saying, they could never. I told you guys I wanted to make a romper or like a hidden pants dress type thing out of this beautiful black diamond print. I don't say Harlequin. I don't say it right, I think. I wanted to do it with powder blue in the lining and create a little thing that I'm not going to tell you about yet. But I had this cotton. I knew I had it. It was in my head. I was like, I have powder blue cotton somewhere. And I remember buying it because I was going to do something else with it. I believe it was probably going to be a lining of another dress. And that never happened. That dress never happened. But it gets to live with the color scheme with the baby blue and the black is just, I'm obsessed with it. Not only that, I saw that half and half pantaloon thing on Pinterest that I showed you guys last week. And I was like, I know I have yellow gingham somewhere. I have yellow gingham. Pre-washed all of this now, and I'm excited to use it. But I'm gonna match this with this. And I love it. I don't really care what anybody thinks. My mom thinks I'm crazy, but I love the mishmash of it. And when you guys see the finished product, you guys are gonna love it too. Trust me. I'm very excited for it actually. Caveat over into stashing again. We are all going through a cost of living crisis. I'm really getting hit to where I can't. Buying extra anything isn't going to happen. I don't have extra money for anything. There's nothing in the budget, no wiggle room. And going places kind of like is expensive because gas was $6 something this morning and I cried a little. It was stressful. And I feel bad because I love to do my vintage vlogs and I will continue to do that, but I'm not going to be able to be going places as much and doing as much, especially right now, because life is expensive. But what I do have is a stash of craft supplies, a huge stash of craft supplies. And I'm really excited that I have it because now I could still make things, and I think that's probably stupid to say, like that's what I'm happy about. But making things and being creative is what helps me not be stressed. So I will be able to continue my craft and continue my art no matter what. Like, probably for years, because honestly, I have so much junk that I could create with. You know what I mean? I don't need to buy supplies because I have all of it for anything. So that's why I'm telling you guys, like, I'm really like, my 2026 resolutions was, you know, shop your closet, very low spend, and it has been very low spend everywhere I've gone. You know, everything I've done has been very low spend. The biggest thing I've done this year, and the only thing I'm going to do this year, is Viva. I can't go to Tiki Oasis. I can't go to anything. But that's okay, because I'm keeping my kids alive. I'm keeping me alive. And I am still able to clothe us all, obviously, probably for years to come, because I can sew us pretty much anything. Fun things is I get to teach my kids this skill as well. I would really love to teach. Maybe I should like host some in-person teaching classes and make some money that way. Anyways, I just wanted to say, if you have a hoard of stuff, don't feel bad, because it's going to get you through all these tough times that we're about to go through, that we are going through. I can't go anywhere, I can't do anything, but I can stay home with my beautiful Patsy and my beautiful fabric and just keep on trucking. I will be posting a fiber arts video at the end of the month. I'm thinking at the end of every month I'm going to post something, like an update on it. But I've already finished one project and it's so cute. And I was going to wear it Sunday. I was going to go to the beach, but gas prices are so expensive. I don't know if I'm going to make it out to the beach. We'll see. But Sunday's Mother's Day, by the way. We'll see what happens. But I still will wear it, style it, post it for Me Made May. And I am going to be casting on a few more projects just because it keeps me sane and relatively insane at the same time. I hope that you guys are all safe and sane and happy and loved wherever you are. If you enjoy my videos, please stick around. I swear to God, they're not all just chitty chatty, although I do chit and chat. I do create things as well. So please stick around, like, subscribe, and share to those that you think would enjoy my videos. And I will be sewing my Mother's Day weekend away. I will see you guys on Monday, because even though I'm not going anywhere and able to post like a vintage vlog, I'm hoping to have something for you on Monday that's very special. I will see you then. I love you all, and goodbye.